towards outside. I'm not going to be surprised if now we see 4glory trying to counter that with some inner bomb side aggression or even trying to fight outside.
It's an anxiety round because you're just going to be anxious that that's going to be a possibility. You're going to be paranoid that now that could be happening time and time again, and we're going to see the outside smokes thrown straight away from SKADE. So trying to build on that paranoia if they can. They are going to throw the closer smokes this time. Molly goes in towards Credit, and Chips is already walking his way around. Impulse has his teammates back, luckily for 4glory. Rainwaker, he's pushed past that smoke. AVN now realizing it. You can hear the steps, of course. He's going to now rotate down, but Impulse not ready for Dennisdaw's position. We're into a 4v4. AVN gets away to safety at least, but SKADE have taken a lot of map control, and they're going to leave Rainwaker here. All right, Dennisdaw's going to walk back. They're going to leave Rainwaker tucked into the box. And this is such a powerful position. We see a lot of teams do it, and it can get a kill if anybody gets aggressive now from that hell position or even from the ramp position as well, which looks like is going to be the case.
Yeah, Rainwaker can just hide. He's just going to wait for his teammates to make some noise. They can even drop down the vent and go B from that point of view. Rainwaker, he's in such a powerful spot, but doesn't find a single kill. Danny dropping Collins, though, is going to open the doors towards the A-bomb side. Dimka, he's all alone here.
Oh, he gets that kill, drops the bomb. They know exactly what's happening now. Dennisdaw gets dinked up, and it's now a 2 versus 2. Bubble has to do a lot of the work here, though. Dennisdaw mightn't be allowed to get off the site, and he's not. Bubble flanking around, and he's heard the stats. Bubble has played this nicely. He's going to be so quick. There's no way they're expecting this. They might be expecting the player towards heaven. They're going to clear around the site. They line up. He gets one kill. Got a peek out of the kid. No, Bubble has played it spectacularly as SKADE get a 12th round now. And talk about your IGL coming in clutch. He knew that he had a time in there. He heard the steps, and just a little detail of him taking out the knife so he can be just that little bit quicker behind them in the flank, so they're completely not expecting it while they're clearing the other angles. Nicely done. 5 in a row for SKADE.
And the truth is, he only won that because he got rid of the default knife. We know that usually he's playing with a default. I'm not the biggest fan of the Huntsman, but it's still better. Still good. A really well played 1 versus 2. A really important clutch for SKADE. Especially mentioning Bubble. I mean, we pointed out that he's had a little bit of a slower start. Well, a little bit of a slower game so far. Tough moments, rough moments, but stepping up now is going to get him all fired up. 4glory with another reinvestment. Now, because of the save in the previous round, or the round prior to it, they're going to have enough to go for another reinvestment. But they lose this one, well, they're going to be pretty much screwed, and could be staring down the barrel of elimination, so this is kind of an important one.
How about that for an important kill, and a second on top of it. Right now, SKADE explode out towards B, at least they will in a moment. Bud wants to get the molly down, wants to get the nades down, just in case. Now, that molly is going to force AVN into a fight that he loses. Kindo is now alone. Damage done to SKADE, however, but it's a 2 versus 4, and we can already see Impulse has nothing to do with it. He's had a very quiet game, and for your Opera on Nuke to have a really quiet game, that is a problem. SKADE have done a really good job of not only killing him, but just isolating him and avoiding him like the plague. They are just staying away from him as much as they can, and it's worked wonders because they haven't lost a single round and they continue to do so. 6 in a row, 4 alive for SKADE. Is there any way back for 4glory?
I mean, we mentioned it on Mirage. Like, Impulse is really effective by the way that he's moving around the map, right? He sets himself for really impactful kills and really easy ones for an Oper, which is kind of one of the most important qualities for a good Oper in my opinion. But a map like Nuke, the specifics of it is that you can judge on how good the communication of a CT side team is by the impact that the Oper is having, by the positions and the fights that he's getting. If your communication is going well, because your Oper is obviously the most mobile player across the server in your team, if your Oper is getting installed in good positions, if he's moving constantly and he's always finding kills, always finding impact, always being in the right place, that means that the communication is perfect. But when you see Impulse getting isolated, when you see Impulse not really being able to participate in the round, that means that there's a little bit of a chaos. Well, maybe not chaos, but uncertainty in what SKADE are doing. And this is a bit of a problem. You know, when Impulse gets isolated, that just makes it so much harder for the CTs to take all those fights, and it makes it so much easier for SKADE. They can just white peek without having to be scared about their lives. They know the AWP is nowhere near.
Oh, Bubble gonna make his way out onto the site if he can, doesn't get a kill, and there's nobody to back him up, but they're gonna go down the vent. A lot of space created, and Impulse, he's not really gonna be isolated too much in this round. He is gonna be already flanking Denislaw. He's not going to be expecting this whatsoever. But, oh, he turns around in the nick of time, and that's just Impulse's game summed up. Denislaw getting an impulse of his own that there was somebody behind him. His spidey sense was tingling, and he turned around to find the kill. Kindo looking for Dreamer towards outside. He's taken him. That's another name to add to his tally. Ships finds that first kill, but gets dinked up. Denislaw towards single. They know where he is. Too many people on his screen at once. Swings too wide, costs himself his life, and costs SKADE the round. 13-9 for Glory get their first, but panic stations there once again for 4glory, because SKADE, they get onto a bomb site very easily.
Yeah, they do. That was such a chaotic round. I mean, props to Kindo, by the way, because he was ready for the double lurk. We seen him get rid of Rainwaker, and then he was waiting for Dreamer. SKADE is a team that loves running those double lurk setups late round with those two players. So Kindo showing some great awareness, showing that he's prepared for the matchup pretty well. 4glory get their 9. They need more though. They need to get things going. They need to get it rolling.
Ships already tagged low, and Impulse is going to finish the job, but Dreamer, he takes down Collins, so that's at least something for SKADE to be happy about. The Shadow has been given away.
I think they know.
Yeah, but they're going to look for him anyway. It's a nice little bait there.
Oh, he thought he got the kill.
He looked away. He took out the nade. Denislaw gets that onto AVN, the refrag. Rainwaker, he's walked out towards ramp. They've opened up enough space for him to now go for the flank. Impulse is going to get timing so hard here. Oh, Denislaw lucky that he is still alive. There's still a player above main right now, and Impulse, surely he goes looking for him. Surely that's being called to him. Dreamer dropped. Denislaw, he's going to be taken down as well. Rainwaker was the man that was lurking out ramp, but he just froze in position, waiting for his teammates to do something, but he had to be of help. He had to offer up his services for his team, and in the end he doesn't. Impulse gets 4. They can't isolate him this round. He isolates them. 1v1v1v1, and he wins every single fight.
Yeah, that was an insane round from Impulse. This is the first time when he's actually allowed to get into a comfortable position. We saw him denying the early aggression coming in from Ships towards Secret, then repositions really well towards ramp and towards Hell later on to take the fights outside. The second shot, that was really impressive. The kill that he gets on the guy on top of Mini, it's an easy one, right? It was just AFK guy, but then the second one, it was such a quick reaction, such a quick flick, and now continues on, takes down Ships for the second round in a row, and Ships the kind of guy to get a little bit annoyed by something like that, and we know
he's going to find a lovely double to start things off, tucks himself away to safety as his teammates now arrive. Rainwaker trapped in a death trap, a hut, not going to get out of there whatsoever. 4glory get 11, and they're back in the game completely now. SKADE, they have gone a little bit stale now in the last 3 rounds, and 4glory, they seem to have figured out what's going on completely. What do SKADE need to throw at 4glory to maybe catch them off guard just that little bit? Dimka, not blind whatsoever, gets a few free kills. SKADE, they need to try something else. They need to try something different. Rainwaker only with a Tech 9, limited utility again. This man Impulse looking for the opening pick. He tags down Ships, and he takes them down. Ships has died 3 times in a row in that exact same scenario. But Bubble this time gets out a hut for free.
That was really awkward. It felt like he didn't know where to look after the first kill. Dimka, he's gonna fight back with 2, and look at that, they're not gonna be ready for the initial round progression. AVN takes down Denny, and it's a 1v5. That should be Rainwaker going down. Another round in the books of 4glory. 12 on the board. I wonder, when does Chips stop going outside and just jump in front of the AWP?
If you're SKADE, you're hoping pretty soon.
Yeah, that was 3 in a row. I mean, we get the idea. He's getting the support, right? He's getting the smokes, the flashes, and so on. But Impulse, he's gotten his number written down. That's 3 in a row. Bubble does his absolute best to try and get SKADE back into the round, but was just not ready for the heaven position. Well, now SKADE, they need to go for a little bit of a lightly armored deco with a hero AWP, or rather, a hero AK, I should say, in Bubble.
He's already 30 HP, though.
Yeah.
He's down now, Impulse with the op. It's not going to matter too much how much HP he is. If he lands the body shot, it'll take him down. What a crouch peek that is from Bubble. That opens up a lot of space. Denisaw is going to run on through, burning through that Molotov. There's the bomb drop, though. That really might just seal the round there, and then 1 kill. Now, Rainwaker, the other side of that smoke, the door is closed as Bubble might try and push his way up now from below to catch a few players off guard, but surely 4glory are going to be ready for it. Rainwaker tagged down just that little bit further. Surely they know Bubble's coming. Surely they're aware of this. Bubble gets 1 kill onto AVN, looking for Collins, but he's not able to do it. Rainwaker, can he get the next? They're panicked 4glory. They're trying to swarm Rainwaker, but he is alone. Ships is nowhere near him. The bomb's dropped again, and Ships making his way up through B. Surely this time they won't be caught off guard by it. Surely they're going to spot him out. They do. Ships manages to find a kill. He's tapping away, looking for Dimka, but will not find any more success. SKADE, they make that round very, very close, but 4glory come out on top. 13-13, we are level, and 4glory, their money is set up quite nicely for the moment. They have a little bit of a cushion to fall back on if they do lose this next round, but it's not looking likely because they've hit peak form.
Yeah, that's 5 in a row now for the Serbian side. CT side looking really, really powerful. Impulse, he's woken up. I feel like this is the big difference. I think that they've calmed down a little bit, and now the communication is a little bit clearer. And you can see that Impulse, he's getting the openings every single time. Well, it was every single time until now. Dimka is going to drop Rainwaker, but this is another round where just 4glory picks SKADE apart. Ships goes down as well. That early aggression from the Bulgarians is just getting completely countered, and every single time they need to try and work their way out of a 3 versus 5.
Yeah, it's been really bad for SKADE in the last few rounds. They've just been, everything they tried to do, it's like 4glory have it telegraphed. Now, truth be told, the few of the Impulse kills that he's gotten onto Ships were relatively free. But man, oh man, you need to book up your ideas here. If you are SKADE, you need to use your utility a little bit wiser. You know, you're going for these aggressive peaks, trying to win the aim duels, and the CTs are just so prepared for it. Maybe try and slow it down a little bit, because minute 30, you're already down a player, right?
Yeah,
every round.
Yeah, and look at the damage through the smoke as well. Doesn't make it easier. Then he gets tagged down to 15. Dreamer as well. 1 shot away from death if it is an M4 headshot even, so every single headshot in the server from a weapon in the server would be enough. SKADE at 3 versus 4 still. Then he has gotten himself into a decent position, but Avian knows. He knows that there's a possibility. He's getting watched for. He's gonna get fragged down. Dimka with another. This should be another clean round for 4glory, losing only 2 players. SKADE don't even get the bomb plant. Well, why am I even saying a bomb plant? They don't even make it up the site.
What a recovery from 4glory here. SKADE, yeah. I'm surprised they're not going for attack, to be honest.
That's been glorious. I'm sorry, I had to.
You had to. It is all the glory, as it's the SKADE guts that are spilling out onto Nuke time and time again. And it's going to be a ramp play here. AVN going to try to get into position. Double ramp setup. Are they going to clear Collins out? No, they are not. And they go into the blender. They mow them all down. Bomb swings out wide, dropped, and Impulse is connected on shots left, right, and center. 15-13. SKADE need OT if they want to win this series in 2 maps. But it's looking like we're going to go see a decider, which is going to be Inferno, which I'm not too disappointed about, to be honest. I think Inferno will be a great map.
Yeah, I think both teams deserve it, especially after what 4glory have shown us so far on the CT side. And, you know, this is a really key point that we made a couple rounds ago. Communication in the AWP. This is what they missed. Well, once Impulse started getting kills, they started winning rounds. This has been a really good resurgence for both Impulse and the entirety of the squad of 4glory into the game. 7 rounds in a row. They just look unstoppable. It was 6 in a row in the beginning of the half for SKADE, but since then, there's just been only one team in the server. And a lot of these rounds haven't even been close, Jack. It's not like they've been winning clutches. It was SKADE to be winning the clutches in the first half, right? 4glory, they've been just destroying them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous to see how well SKADE were playing, though, at the very beginning of this half, and then 4glory just figured them out, and SKADE, they've gone completely off the boil. Chips is going to try and get down. Chips, he might as well not be in the server the past few rounds. I mean, he's literally just ran and died time and time again. You spoke about him having a lot of impact. I mean, the complete opposite, the complete lack of impact, and just he's been more of a hindrance than he has been a help. Sprinting towards outside, been taken down time and time again, and now leaves SKADE again in an unfortunate position. 4v5, 4glory in a really good spot to take this. Now, it looks like it will be AVM put under pressure towards ramp. The bomb seems to be going there. And, well, look at that. Nobody looking towards outside for 4glory. They're going to rotate the op over as well. They have this telegraphed.
Yeah, they know exactly what's going on. AWP going to be called on the timing, but still gets to kill Dreamer with the refrag. Dream? Okay. Wait a minute. There could be a chance.
See? Collins to rotate down. He drops the bomb, trying to neutralize that chance, but Bubble gets the refrag. It's a 2v2. And there is going to be a bomb planted here, surely. Kindo. Not accompanied by Dimkid just yet. He's going to make his way down the vent, as Kindo is going to be clearing out towards double. Steps being made towards single, as Kindo is going to be the element of surprise here. Both players are looking to fight this spam. Not going to be good enough. Kindo gets dinked up, right down to 13 HP. Bubble finds that kill, and it's a SKADE round. What a recovery. Dreamer. That is all on him.
Yeah, that second kill. That second kill was
huge.
Wow.
So important. So important.
That was one of the cleanest shots we've seen today, by the way. The second one. It was just a clean pre-fire.
Yeah.
He just didn't give him a chance. That's one of those moments you just don't get a chance. We can't really blame the 4glory players in this one. They just got deleted. That's it. A free haircut. SKADE. They're not giving up. 14-15. 4glory with another one. Double AWP. Even AVN is going to be wielding the second one. Collins once again aggressive towards Garage, trying to deny any kind of early presence from Shivs, but this time around it's going to be Bubble to drop into secret.
And now a minute 30 and we still have all 5 SKADE players left alive for the moment. Don't want to jinx it, but that's what's going on at the minute. Bubble ready for that jump spot and angle, but cannot hit the shot. Difficult, truth be told. Impulse is going to rotate down the vent, and Bubble is going to try and make his way into the vent.
Oh, that's really smart.
So
he's baited a second player down. Yeah. He can go up.
Now realizing what's gone on, Dimka has to find a lot here. He spots it. Rainwaker takes him down. Thinks up Bubble, not going to be enough. Molly doesn't land. Up the vent, missed shot. Heaven player going to be taken down as well. It's a 2v2. A second player rotates up now with the op in hand. Chips going to try and get on the site. There's a missed opportunity. And AVN's position now being given away, as both players are going to make their way ahead, and if they can, here comes the swing, here comes the peak, and Chips, it's all him, and he can't get it done. It's 16-14, 4glory. They force a decider. Smiles on the faces. They know that they have done outstandingly well there to bring that one back and force a decider. They're still alive in the Pinnacle Cup 4, but as of right now, we're going to send it to a short break. We'll be right back with map number 3. It's going to be Inferno. Make sure you join us then.
Withdrawing with AstroPay is really simple. Go to your favorite site and choose AstroPay as withdrawal method. Then type the amount that you want to withdraw, type your mobile number, and click on the Confirm button. Now, enter your wallet with your usual credentials and your money is available in your wallet now. Decide if you want to extract money or buy on your favorite sites. Get the app in your favorite store or visit us at www.astropay.com.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pinnacle Cup IV, and welcome back to an elimination game. We are in the 0-2 bracket at the moment, and we are on a deciding map between SKADE and 4glory, a Balkan derby to settle it all. And well, we are going to have a quick look at the knife round and see what sides both teams are starting off on. Of course, I'm Surfer, joined by Ted. Ted, I don't need to ask you who you want to win, but do you think...
What do you mean, who I want to win? I want to watch some nice CS.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Who do I want to win? There's a team I think is gonna win. I just want to see some. I just want to look at some nice CS. Simply because of, you know, I feel like both teams at this point deserve to win the game. SKADE obviously being able to close it out in overtime on map number 1 on Mirage, for those of you that missed it out. Then Nuke being ahead 13-8. And then 4glory just activated. Then Impulse happened, then Dimka happened, then AVN happened, everyone happened, and they just rolled over SKADE. It was an insanely good showing coming in from the Serbian side to force that third and final map. Both teams, after a Mirage and a Nuke that went 17-19 and 16-14, I feel like both teams equally deserve to go on. So, yeah, I guess starting on the CT side is going to give 4glory a little bit of an edge, but hey, I'm still, if I had to give a prediction, I'd still go for SKADE, but I'm not gonna get surprised if 4glory end up winning this one.
Well, I'm not surprised whatsoever you have picked SKADE. A little bit of Bulgarian bias maybe coming in, but maybe it's deserved, especially with Chips hitting shots like that. Eventually runs out of bullets. Luckily, Denislaw is on hand to offer his support and take the B site. And 4glory will, what looks like they will save. So, gonna save the armor. I mean, I don't argue with that too much. When you get shut down that hard in a pistol by pretty much one person, you might as well just try and hang on to those little pieces of armor. Could help you in the next round. 1-0 SKADE.
Yeah, good pistol round really quick towards Banana. they're going to hold on to some of the utility as well. Didn't have to really use it all, so that's going to be a little bit of a bonus going into the next round. Of course, for those of you that maybe haven't had the chance to follow both these teams on Inferno in recent history, it is a map that SKADE have played quite a lot so far. 27 times past 3 months. Last 3 games they've had, it was 16-14 here against the Zerus, a victory. In the first series that they played, they lost that one 1-2. Inferno was the map that they won. Before that, they had 16-8 and 16-2 victories against Into the Breach and Mad Lions. Rest in peace, Mad Lions. Hope we see you back in CS soon enough. Then you look on the other side into the 4glory camp. Things have been looking really solid for them in their past 3 matchups as well. Actually, the last Inferno that they did play was a loss, but it was against Sonoris. It was a 14-16, a pretty close one. Before that, they managed to beat Enterprise, and a pretty unfortunate one against Alternate Attacks in the one before. So, yeah, if you look at the stats, it should be SKADE to be favored, but 4glory still a team that can do some serious damage on this map. Maybe not in this round, though.
Yeah, nicely done there by Dreamer and Denisov just to hold the line. I mean, that's a nice idea to pop towards 2-1, but just doesn't work out the way intended for 4glory. SKADE are able to get 2 quick kills, and they're able to chuck away the Famouses as well. So it will be very hard for 4glory to get those back. But eventually, SKADE have to go towards a bomb site. Is it going to be A or is it going to be B? And it looks like B is going to be the option that they do explore. But they do have Kindle here.
Get it to up close against the smoke. Needs to go for a little bit of a hero play though. Otherwise, this is going to be another save coming in for the Serbians. Kindle all alone. Play comes in.
Well, that settles that, doesn't it?
Yep.
Unfortunate. He went for the flash. Maybe just caught the timing of the smoke that little bit wrong. Impulse has got a Mach 10. That's at least something to be saved. I don't know where they dropped the FAMAS. In fact, they have both FAMASes there, excuse me. So, that's where both of them went. I was wondering where the second one was. 4glory, again, will hang on to these saved weapons if they can. Most importantly, Collins is going to save his armor. There's not a lot going to be invested from 4glory in the next round. And it's pretty straightforward, again, from SKADE. 2-0, and they're not going to invest in hunting these players down, which wouldn't be advised considering everybody's not a rifle.
Yeah, holding on to all 5, making sure that you have the money game on your side from the get-go. The buy round is going to be looking alright. 2 Famouses. You're not a big fan of the FAMAS, are you?
No, I prefer the Galil. I think the Galil is way better.
You know what, though? I have a counter.
Counterpart.
I think that the FAMAS has cooler skins.
Oh, I'd agree with that. Yeah. I would agree with that, but Galil, just so powerful.
Yeah, I'd never understand you. You're a really complex human being. Well, this round shouldn't be complex whatsoever. It should be going in favor of the Bulgarian side as Impulse. He is going to be Mr. Danger with the Deagle towards mid or early on. A lot of util damage done from the T side. A little bit of a slower one. You want to take it diligently. You don't want to throw yourselves in the pistols. We know how rounds like that could turn around the game, both in the server and outside of it, of course, speaking about the mental point of view.
Collins is trying to kill through the smoke there. Denisov trades 1 back to make it a fair fight. It's not going to be very fair against the pistols walking into the bomb site, but you never know. 4glory might hit all the shots that they need to. And the first one starts really with Impulse here with the Deagle. Needs to connect onto Dreamer, waking his way up short. He can't do so just yet, and Ships will find his brain through the piece of wood as well. AVN will now fall. 1 more player towards long. Kindle should follow suit, and he does exactly that. Collins surely just goes with the Mach 10. Doesn't really matter if he dies too much. They've got a full buy in the next one. Just get this one over and done with very quickly, and that's exactly what SKADE intend to do. If you guys want to check out AstroPay, it's basically a way to pay and withdraw cash online. It is accepted on over 1,000 sites as well. So it is very, very quick, very, very safe as well, which is the most important thing. So make sure to go ahead and check out AstroPay if you are thinking about purchasing something online. Back underway. And speaking of purchases, AWP in the hands of Impulse.
Yeah, Big Green. Bubble gonna be really quick towards Banana in the beginning of the round. Impulse trying to get a little bit of an off-angle look towards middle, but Banana control is going to be contested from the Bulgarians. Bubble goes for an early peek. Collins is ready for it though. There's retake utility being lined up. That's going to force Danny into a fight that he might not want, but Collins, by the looks of it, he doesn't want to get into it as well.
Collins over the top of the smoke, finds that kill, ships, gets a refrag on Collins' teammate, but AVN is here now as well. Collins still alive, still causing problems for SKADE. Rainwaker lurks out. He's a little bit too late, and he is alone. Not for long. With the rest of his team now for the beginning of the next round. Good start to the buy rounds. 4glory, just shutting that down completely from SKADE.
Yeah, pretty good answer. SKADE trying to be really up and forward with it. Obviously, this is the first buy round, so a lot of teams you would see them going for a really simple play and a pretty quick one as well. Now you can fall back into the defaults. Now you can start playing your slow and methodical game on the T side. You tried something quick, it doesn't really work out. Danny going aggressive for the AWP though. Oh, might catch a glimpse of Impulse. This is a really nice opener from the Bulgarian sniper.
Really nicely done there to start things off. Can any more be found for SKADE? There it is towards top Banana. Ship stops Collins. That's a big nade for Kindo though to kind of discourage and really deter SKADE from making their way towards that B site. Oh, AVN, he's trapped here towards the balcony. He does really well actually to catch Rainwaker by surprise. That little bit of the wall bang there made Rainwaker panic just that little bit, and AVN able to get the kill because of it. Now, SKADE, they will double back and they go towards this A site. And in fact, AVN's going to rotate over towards B. They're expecting this B play. They've left Dimka alone. He has a molly, he has the flash, but he's going to play from the site instead. And if he's going to be taken care of, surely that is the round for SKADE. Tucks himself towards the back of the site. And SKADE are going to have to proactively clear him out. In fact, he goes for the peek out now, and Dreamer will get the better of him. Damage done, but no kill for Dimka will mean the save for the two 4glory players.
Yeah, no real need for 4glory to make a move right now. They just had a little bit of a bet. It was too risky to even rotate, so you can see why they just left Dimka all alone, and they were hoping that he either does something heroic and wins the round, or at least gets 2 or 3 kills and makes it possible, or just goes down and now you save. You just need to hold on to those guns. SKADE with a really good one. Dropping only 1 player, should be told, which is going to strengthen up the economy even further. A pretty important one from a mental point of view for the Bulgarians, simply because you lose the previous round, now you bounce back immediately, which is going to put you in a really good mental spot, let's say. In the meantime, it's going to be quite difficult for 4glory to deal with it. And now they need to be worried. They need to be worried about all those early aggressive moments from the AWP, from the AKs. They've seen SKADE being really proactive in the opening couple seconds. I would say that this is really similar to what we saw on Mirage, right? It was with middle back then, though. Now they have a lot more diversity. So it's going to be a little bit harder to counter. But 4glory, they have some things that they need to answer. And, well, they're going to try and do it in this particular round. AWP for Impulse and for the rest, the rebuy coming in, but there's not going to be another one. Shall this one fall apart?
We'll see what they can do. 3 towards B early on for 4glory, so maybe an aggressive stance to be taken towards Banana, as it's going to be an aggressive play from Dennis Law out towards middle. Molly goes down towards short. He hasn't seen too much. Nobody's going to swing right on into him. And SKADE, they need to get control of brackets here as a counter-measurement to the fight that's going on towards Banana, or really the lack of fight that SKADE are putting up. And they have done so. 4glory back on that A site, and they are back in towards the pit position. Impulse is rotated on over, and Collins will be joining him as well. So it's 4 towards A. SKADE are walking right into 4glory's trap at the minute. but still plenty of time for them to make a decision and change their mind.
Ooh. Oper just barely missing. Bubble should go down to Collins. That's not going to change that much of the round. SKADE still want to commit to the A play, or will they actually commit to it? They have 50 seconds. They can actually second guess themselves here. They have more than enough time to do so. Falling back towards the B-bomb side. Now the question is, how do you use your apartments player and the player towards long? Well, long a little bit easier, but the apps guy needs to fall back just a little bit and join in with chips. And the other SKADE member towards the banana area. They're trying to drag down the rotations. Oh, and timing is everything right now. The middle player, he can get taken down, but Denny, he's going to turn around in time.
Oh, they're going to go back 20 seconds. They're going to go towards A, and I don't know if this is the right play whatsoever because a double pit position. In fact, AVN's on balcony. Maybe that's a little bit more doable, especially if the op peeks right into the angle. He's going to spot him out. Doesn't see him, but Rainmaker gets the trade. Bomb's going to be dropped 7 seconds. Dimka does enough,
way.
and it's just such a powerful setup, but I believe that's on Denny there, man. That has to be Denny's fault. He needs to clear that position out. He's seen it, and he just couldn't react to it. Maybe in his blind spot or something. I'm not too sure, of course. I'm not looking through his eyes, but that's the only logical explanation I can think of. And I can't think of a logical explanation of why you would not go over to CS Stop Money and pick up some skins with a top-up bonus of 40% on at the moment. I think you'd be crazy not to, especially if you're thinking about picking up some skins, get more bang for your buck over there. So make sure to go ahead and check them out. And also, there's a giveaway going on below the stream. If you want to click that banner down below as well, you can get involved in that. Of course, CS.Money partnered up with us with that one, so they gave us a little bit of a hand. Very nice of them to do so.
Wow, credit where credit's due, though. I mean, Dimka, he's been absolutely insane in those scenarios, getting put under a lot of pressure, being able to keep his cool, stay composed, make the better, or rather the best out of the situation even. Take the absolute maximum and give away the absolute minimum to SKADE. Now, they're going for a last hope for investment. A lot of pressure towards Banana, though, and Collins, he's going to open things up with a little bit of a cocktail kill onto ships.
Yeah, not the cocktail of choice for ships, I can imagine so.
Yeah, maybe. Burns their throat a little bit.
Yeah. Say he's more of a sex on the beach kind of guy.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I mean, ship, beach.
Oh, yeah,
you know.
okay, yeah, I get you. How many does that setup get? This is a really risky position from Kendo. Often you would see the T spam it through, but not this time around. This could actually work out pretty well.
The swing comes in and they line up. How about 3? Ted, the setup gets all of them. To answer your question just there. 5 kills, Kindo and Collins spread them out. 3 and 2. As 4glory now get a 3rd round on the board. They're looking to tie it up, and they've got a great position to do so. Money a massive issue for the T side. They haven't had a bomb plant in a while.
Yeah. Pretty scary. But look at that. That's absolute perfection. Kendo with a really good peek takes down all 3. They had no chance to react in that scenario. What a high risk, high reward setup coming in from 4glory. And this is the reason that I didn't really want to sleep on them going into Inferno. I know you look at the stats, you look at DNA, Molotovs from Impulse, and you think, okay, surely they have no chance, right?
Yeah.
But then they are a team that knows how to catch you off guard, right? In a lot of the scenarios, things like that could ruin you the game and the entire round and just lose you the matchup. But, okay, there's a lot of bad aim moments in this one. Yeah, thank God Collins has rotated.
Yeah, he's really saved. Kindo on B. Kindo will get the last kill there, but 4-4, we are level. And funny you should say that, Ted. Actually, the last time that these two faced off in Inferno, and the only time that these have played on Inferno, it was a 1915 victory for 4glory. So there you go. Back in, I want to say October of last year. Yeah, It's 20. Yeah, it was 2021. Trying to remember what year we're in, man. I'm getting old. But the day before Halloween, I believe, or the 2 days before Halloween, I think it was, that 4glory gave SKADE a little bit of a spook. And right now, 4glory, they're scaring SKADE again here. Ships gets a nice refrag towards top banana at least. So it keeps this round in the hands and in the realms of possibilities for SKADE. This triple short setup has not been spotted out just yet. I don't think Denislav is going to be too interested in pushing alone, but his teammates are coming with him, and this is exactly what 4glory are after.
Yeah, but look at that. Kendo, he's all alone towards the B-bomb side. If SKADE continue to commit now, 4glory, they need to aggress towards middle. They need the information. Even if they take Rainwaker down, Kendo is still going to be alone. And Rainwaker, he's going to be able to pick up a kill. That's not going to allow them to fully rotate now. This is such a tough one. Kendo, he is a one-man army and the only defender. Of this B-bomb side. Oh, but look at that impulse. He's going to rotate back. That's so much information that they're getting here. 30 seconds. Rainwaker's position doesn't really make a difference. Even though he's going to give all that info, SKADE, they can't really commit here. Are they going to run back? There's 20 seconds. Look at the position in apartments. They should know. This is such a big risk that they're running. KVN, he can shut this one down completely. Has no idea. Switches to the knife. Drops down. He got faked.
He's just fumbled the bag massively. Oh, that is a disaster from AVN. How has that happened? Oh man, that is... I'm still trying to piece that one together. He thought that the B play was coming in, but there wasn't really that much pressure from SKADE. I mean, the smokes were down. 4glory didn't have an idea, but it's not like they were under heavy fire. It's not like everybody was pushing through the smokes and they could hear the steps, they could hear the AKs doing damage. No, AVN just tries to get in an aggressive position to be faster on the flank, and it ends up costing 4glory the round completely. SKADE have the advantage now, 5-4, but 4glory still have money to work with.
Yeah, still enough cash in the bank to go for another one. And it's going to be fairly decent. AWP, AK, M4s all over the board. Utility going to be looking healthy. This is the way back for SKADE though, right? There was a little bit of a 5-round period that was going through the domination of 4glory. SKADE picking up only 1 round in those past couple ones. But if they win another one, they're going to be able to put the economy of the Serbian side in, well, not a reset, but a little bit of an awkward spot, unless they save. So yeah, there is a way back for that T side to potentially try and win the first half. A little bit of a switch of pace, an app spot maybe. An impulse with the AWP needs to be careful. That's going to be really tough to counter. That's going to be all on Dimka. He needs to stop them before they go out.
He needs to get the first kill, does do exactly that. And he gets a second as well. So important when you're in that position to get the opening man. Just stops the panic, stops the strat in its tracks. AVN. He's going to take down ships. Denislav gets a refrag. Dreamer tries to make his way out the balcony. The bomb drops right into pit as well. And that's the round. Signed, sealed, delivered. 5-5 4glory. They already have it. Unless then he can conjure up something magical. But I don't even think he's going to consider going for it. I think this is the save from the man on the big green for the Bulgarian side. We continue to go closer and closer, and now we are level once again. 4glory, they're given as good as they're getting here on this map, and SKADE maybe, just maybe, a little bit annoyed the way that round went, because if they would have won in that, they would have been in a really good position. You're looking at 6-4. You're looking at a possible reset for them in the next round. It was looking very, very doable, but such a risky play. When it doesn't work out, you look a bit silly, don't you?
Well, I'm really not sure if the flash was failed there by Dreamer, but truth is, both SKADE players, when they were going out of apartments, they were fully flashed by their own teammates. So, maybe a little bit of a moment of miscommunication. Good for Danny that he's going to be able to hold on to the AWP with those exit kills. They don't want to challenge him way too much. Money is great for 4glory, but not that immortal to go and drop all 4 bodies here, just for the sake of hunting down an AWP. But yeah, it was a little bit of a misplay, I think, from SKADE coming in. A moment of miscommunication. Both Rainwaker and I believe Ships was the first one to go out. It wasn't Ships. It was Bubble, I think, and Rainwaker beforehand trying to go out. They were just fully blinded by their own flashes, which made it a little bit easier for them to pick up both kills. They get another shot at it, though. Maybe this time around, no reset potential whatsoever. If it was really, really small in the previous round, well, it doesn't really exist now. 4glory have enough cash to go for reinvestment. Oh, those HEs. They could hurt. Oh,
they do. They really hurt. This would really sting SKADE if they lose this round. The damage already done makes it so much easier to defend. Now, Collins